G'day legends, there is a lot to break down after UFC 311. One of the things that we need to talk about is, of course, the announcement of UFC 313. It got announced, Magomed Ankalaev. He's finally going to be smushing Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira can't run anymore. The bloody duck's wings are being clipped, mate. You tried to be ducking the big daddy of the division, Magomed Ankalaev. You tried to be ducking the one that everybody wants to see. Alex Pereira, you thought you could duck and you could weave your way all the way up to a heavyweight title, but no. It's time to make some roasted duck. It's time to put up one of the greatest challenges of Alex Pereira's career, Magomed Ankalaev, UFC 313. I'm excited. I'm excited for it, boys. Let us be serious now. Let us be serious here. I know the thumbnail is going to rile people up. I know the intro is going to rile people up, but let's just put on our thinking caps here for a second. Let's stop the light trolling for a minute. I have broken down this fight many times on the live streams, 1,000 different times, 1,000 different ways. But I think it's time to make it official, put it up here on video, on record, on the YouTube channel, on the video section, not just in the live streams. How do I see the fight between Alex Pereira and Magomed Ankalaev actually going for real? I'm not gonna lie to you, the first round, it's giving hesitation. I feel hesitation. I see, when I close my eyes, I see hesitation. And not just from Alex Pereira, but from Magomed Ankalaev as well. There's been a lot built up into this fight. They've spent a lot of time getting ready for each other, staring at each other across the abyss of MMA. And now in the cage, when they're actually in there, I do feel like the first minute and a half is going to be very bouncy aroundy, very low kicky. Alex Pereira trying to see where his entries are. Magomed Ankalaev trying to set up his counters, trying to see exactly how Alex Pereira, this big, rangy guy, controls that range and that space between the two of them. And then as the first round plays on, I do see it being very even between the two of them. Maybe they both shock each other, right? They shock the fans. They both land on each other. It looks very similar to a wobble, or was it a clean knockdown? Think of what we just had with Renato Moicano against Islam Makhachev. They both have a little moment like that where everyone switches on and we're here now. This is a big fight. It's very competitive, but maybe towards the end of the first round in a nice stand-up striking kickboxing battle, there's that classic Alex Pereira moment right at the end of the first round where he just catches Magomed Ankalaev with something, gets a little bit wobbly but not finished, and he gives him that look, that Sharma look over Herb Dean's shoulder as they go back to each other's corners. You know the classic Alex Pereira look. It's the kind of look that just says, Sharma, come to daddy. You know, that's Alex Pereira. That's all Alex Pereira. He's feeling himself a little bit. He goes back to his corner. He's all right. Magomed Ankalaev, he goes back to his corner, and they start yelling all sorts of weird shit and rushing at him. Niet, stati radiš, give me ruku. And everyone's like, oh my God, the team of Magomed Ankalaev, they're bloody fired up. Then the second round starts, right? They touch gloves. Magomed Ankalaev is right on him. He's right on him because he was a little wobbled towards the end of the first round. He's not looking for his counters anymore. He's looking to press the attack, yeah? Magomed Ankalaev starts going at him, starts having success against Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira, he's been in these before. He knows that he's now in a fight and he needs to go Alex Pereira God mode. He's locked in. I'm talking classic Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira round 2, round 3 type of stuff. You know, they're both locked in. They're both looking for their openings. Pereira's jabs, Pereira's low kicks, they're having the success. The hook to the body lands. Here comes that setup. It's the same trap that everybody falls for. The jab, the low kick, the body hook, and then eventually in that sequence, it is going to switch up and it's going to go from a low hook to a short hook to the head. Magomed Ankalaev is soon to be finished. Blood is in the water. But Magomed Ankalaev and his team, they have studied this moment 1,000 times. And Ank pushes forward. Liver be damned, he says. He presses forward and slams Alex Pereira against the cage, going for a sloppy yet ineffective single leg. But it is up against the cage, and Pereira is happy to fight on, but he can't quite get away from the cage. This, my degenerate brothers in arms, this is where it starts to fall away for Alex Pereira. This is the moment where Alex Pereira loses his title in the smudgiest of smudge fests we haven't experienced since Colby Covington versus Masvidal or Usman versus Masvidal. Why does no one want to strike with Masvidal? Doesn't matter. You know, any Marab fight, you know what I mean? Or for those of you with short memory, Mario Batista. You know what I'm saying? That kind of a smudge fest is what is about to happen to Alex Pereira towards the end of the second round, leading into the rest of the fight. I get it. We've done a lot of live streams all over the MMA world. You absolute poetards want to talk about how Alex Pereira is the better striker. Yeah, nobody in the world has got a better low-kicked left hook than he does. And you're correct. He's probably one of the best strikers on the planet right now. I do believe that he is probably one of the best strikers on the planet right now. But Alex Pereira had a tremendous amount of success in 2024, having nothing but fighters choosing to stand across the cage from him. And I don't know why, but those fighters across the cage from him thought that MMA only happens in one realm, in one level. I do think that ends in 2025. I do believe that Magomed Ankalaev will actually realize there's levels to MMA. I'm not talking about skill levels. I know people say there's levels to it. I'm not talking about skill levels. I'm talking about there's actual levels to the fight. There's ranges to the fight. And while Alex Pereira might have been working on his get-ups and his takedown defense, the cage control, the grappling control against the cage is where Magomed Ankalaev nearly won a title fight against Jan Blachowicz, and where Jan Blachowicz was having the most success against Alex Pereira. And this is how Alex is going to lose. Early in the fight, good on him. I'll give him the first 2 rounds. He's going to do great in the first 2 rounds. We just saw it, Umar Marab. He's going to do great in the first 2 rounds. But as the fight goes on, the smudge will happen. Yeah? Can I get a hell yeah from all my Shamil Gaziev supporters out there? You know what I'm saying? The smudge is going to go on throughout the fight. Yeah? Can I get a good fight from all my Gav cells out there? Give me a good fight in the comments if you're picking up what I'm putting down here. Yeah? Here's the other thing, man. People think that I hate Alex Pereira. I don't hate Alex Pereira. I really enjoy him. I find him super fun to watch. His personality is hilarious because there is no personality there. I think it's great. I just truly believe that Magomed Ankalaev has the tools that are required to beat Alex Pereira. And he also has the know-how to implement those tools, yeah? He didn't rush in against Alexander Rakic. He allowed Alexander Rakic to run away and he picked and choose his spots, yeah? He didn't stick to the same game plan against Jan Blachowicz when it wasn't working. He decided to switch things up as the fight went on. And I believe that he is the kind of fighter that knows how to adjust and make adjustments and not just stick to a single game plan like a dumbass Rinya Kimura. We've seen him adjust his game plan before in the past. So if you acknowledge that Magomed Ankalaev has got a better smush factor, he can play the Mario Batista, Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman, Merab Dvalishvili game up against the cage. He has the ability to do that, and we have seen him do that in title fights before. You pair that with the fact that we've seen that he has the fight IQ to know how to switch it up in the fight, to put the correct tools out of the toolbox, and then you look at the age as well, 32 versus 37. Do you see what I'm saying here? You have to admit that it is the logical decision to pick Magomed Ankalaev against Alex Pereira at UFC 313. Everything here points to Magomed Ankalaev getting the win. And look, I get it, yeah? The title, the thumbnail, they're a little trolly, but that's the game. That's the game we play on YouTube, bro. Forgive me, all right? That's the game we play, but as inflammatory and as little trolly as in and as thin-skinned as the poetards are out there, I get it, right? He's your favorite fighter. You want to defend him to the death, and I poke a little fun at him. I get it. I don't hate him, but there are reasons why I believe Magomed Ankalaev truly wins that fight, and I think I have laid them out pretty well and pretty logically. So you let me know down there what you think about that down there in the comments. If this is your first time here, g'day, my name is Dougie. I try and make an MMA video every day of the week, Monday through Friday, and I go live about 3 times a week. If you want to know when all of that happens, you hit that subscribe button. If you want to know when I go live, you hit that bell button down there, and let me know down. Oh no, we did that part already. If you enjoyed this video, you're already part of the channel, give it a like. That does help the channel grow. I really appreciate that. And if you're one of the paying members of the channel, thank you so much. Your names are going to be on the next slide. Until then, you guys have a great day. And I will see you in the next one with all the abuse that's about to come. But I believe what I believe, and I'm going to stand on my business. See you in the next one.